reading for Monday, Moon Day. So we know the moon rules this day. Funny enough, we have the Chariot card in reverse, which is a Cancer card. So let's jump right into it. Today we have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the Page of Coins in reverse, and the Sun was at the bottom of the deck upright. So I'll kind of do this reading upright and reversed, okay? Um, and then I also pulled us a love card for today, and we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, okay? All right, so having the Two of Swords in reverse is definitely a eye opener or an eye coming from like being at a crossroad about, okay, do I stay at this job I've been at for 15 years, or do I leave and go to this new one? Do I stay in this marriage or do I leave? Do I keep this friendship or do I go? What is the best decision for me to make? And anytime the Two of Swords is in reverse, as I always say, once you see something, you can't unsee it. It's kind of like when you watch a scary movie. Hey, Miss Miller, yeah. It's kind of like when you watch a scary movie and it's the after effect. You know, as much as you want to try to get those images out of your head, at least me, I have a hard time doing that. You keep thinking about it, you know, and sometimes that's how some situations are. You'll keep thinking about something or it'll sit in your subconscious. But anyway, the swords always kind of bring you into a stressful situation. So when it's in reverse, it's pulling you out of something stressful. It's kind of like when we think a friend is super scandalous and then finally they show us like something is seen to where it's like, oh, okay, I knew you felt that way, but now I know for sure you feel that way. Okay, so get ready for that. We also have the Chariot in reverse. So this can be some, once again, you all, I'm sorry to say this, delays in travel, delays in our schedule. January just seems to be the month to do what you can, but don't try to like micromanage your schedule too much, at least today, because the Chariot can be annoying when you put your schedule too tight. You have the manicure at 10 a.m. and then right at 10:30 you have an appointment. Like, don't do that because it'll probably not go as planned and then you get frustrated. Um, Also, we can't sit in one side of either light or dark energy too long. You stay in light energy too much, you get too much in the empathic ways of being. You allow people to walk all over you and you allow people to treat you any kind of way. Now, I'm not in any way implying that if you are an empath or a light worker, that has happened to you, but it is something that I've seen happen more times than none for people who lean more light too long and don't balance that out with some darkness. But balance is a word that I heard. So maybe it'll be a moment today where you have to, let's say you normally are very expressive. You might have to change that and be a little bit more reserved. Or if you're normally more reserved, you might have to lean more being more expressive. Now, keep in mind too, the Chariot in reverse can be something that you really wish to go one way and it just doesn't. You know, it just didn't go that way. You thought you would make the party and you didn't. You thought you would get that promotion and you don't. And I think that everything is a learning lesson. So just keep that in mind. And as I said, even when we lean more towards the dark, we get into this very controlling and micro manipulating or micromanaging way of being. Oh yeah, anytime, Miss Miller. Sorry, you all, I'm talking in the live comments, but you know, we've seen people who are more shadow workers or dark workers, and they get to a point where they get super burnt out. And you notice those workers a lot of the times they don't hold on as long in the spiritual community. Everything, you lose control of everything, and ultimately you put yourself in positions of trying to control people when you can't control anyone other than yourself. That's why when people ask me to do spell work for them to bring Corey back into their life, to each his own. I'm not harshly judging you if you do. I don't. You know, I'm married, and if my husband left me today or tomorrow, I'm never doing a spell to bring him back into my life. He has free will. Do what you want to do. You know, and I'm not saying that it's anything wrong with, you know, removing dark negative energy or doing shadow work or doing a detox or a cleanse or um, even if I feel like if it's super extreme, if I have to do spell work to remove somebody out of my life, I probably would. But I've never had to in all these years. So I don't think at this point I will, right? So anyway, but to each his own. But my point is when you lean more in a place of trying to control everything, your children will rebel, you will get denied by people, people will be turned off by you. So you have to watch that. And of course, it's healthy sometimes to have control over things, but you all get what I mean. This is leaning one way more than the other. So find a healthy balance of knowing that the only person I can control is myself, and I try to balance out that light and dark. Now the page of coins is in reverse. It might be a little hard to get the workload going today, to be honest. For half of you, like I said, I'll read quickly in reverse the other way. But the page of coins in reverse normally brings up money matters, and a bill unexpected, or you thought you were going to get the promotion and you don't. You thought your boyfriend will finally get a job and he doesn't. This could be somebody trying to control you with money as well, so watch that. Or maybe you're being too small minded when it comes to making money. You all, I was talking to one of my friends, she's a Gemini, actually, my best friend, and we were talking about how basically, if I wouldn't have met her, I would have never thought about all of these other ways of looking at things. And I get everybody's situation is different. Some people don't drive, whatever. But it's just funny because she was saying how with apps like Instacart and Shipt, uh, you can make $200 in a day, and you have half the headache of a boss. You have time to go and take as long as a lunch break as you want to, have a conversation, listen to music while you're walking around shopping for somebody. I think what I'm getting at is you all do what you want to do, and some of you all will never do anything like that. But the point is, we live in such a day and age of prosperity and abundance and opportunity. And I know some of us have better opportunities than others. Some people don't have a car. Some people don't know how to drive. I get it. But you're not forced to stay at Walmart if you don't want to be there, or you're not forced to be a nurse if you don't want to be a nurse anymore. Yeah, it might suck a little bit taking that pay cut, but that pay cut for that peace of mind might be everything, okay? Hey Vicky. Now, last but not least, we have the Sun card. Yay, babies, children, love, happiness, light, expression, personality. That's the Sun card. It just spreads light over all of this. As a matter of fact, I just got the intuitive message to kind of do it like this. And so, if you're able to find the confidence within yourself today and activate your masculine energy. So, our masculine energy is what really works today. Getting a job done, being assertive, being expressing who we are, being happy. The Sun card brings happiness, it sheds light to this whole reading. You might not know everything, but you will know that a victory is ahead of you. And it's kind of like when we're scared to leave a screwed up situation, but at least it's not that anymore. Half of us might be forced to not know. We express ourselves when we're happy and we take it day by day. We don't know what the future might be, but we know it's better than where we are now. And the chariot brings a victory of balancing out our energies, and the page of coins actually will bring a financial situation to a head. Even if an unexpected bill comes in, you'll have the money for it. If you want a new job, you can go after it. It might not last as long as you want it to, but at least it'll be there. Now, last but not least, we have keeping open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. Some of you are so fixated on one person, possibly a Leo, a Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn for some of you all. And you're so hell bent on possibly trying to keep this relationship together or bring this person back into your life, that maybe you've overlooked that friend who would actually be a better romantic partner for you. Or maybe you just don't need to be in a relationship right now. If you find yourself never being able to be alone, then you need to be able to keep an open mind to realize that that's a problem. If you find yourself in a position to where you've gotten stressed out with someone in your life, keep an open mind that that stressful situation can turn around if you decide to focus on the light, if you decide to focus on the childlike energy within you, or maybe just spend time with your children if they're around, or just do something nice for yourself. Um, but don't ignore someone just because they're not your usual type or expectation, because that might be the person who's really meant for you. So have an amazing day. I appreciate each and every one of you all for watching these videos. If you like these videos, please, you all just take a second, hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you later.